Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is David Adade and I do videos about studies in Germany and living in Germany. In my previous video, I talked about the possibility of extending the block account amount, and I said that they were proposing that the current amount will be increased to 11,208 if I got it right, and probably they will start this from January 2023. Okay, so there are various options, or maybe not too many, but there are other options that if you are not able to meet the block account target, you could also use this means. So um, probably you've heard of these options before or not, but it's also important for me to let you guys know that there are other options aside block accounts. Okay guys, so the first one I'm going to talk about is the obligation letter. Of course, maybe you've heard of obligation letter or obligation document or anything that you know of. This letter actually means that there's someone who is here in Germany and the person should be working and the person's financial status is good so that they are able to also sponsor another person. This obligation letter can be requested from a family member or someone who is a close relative. So it doesn't have to be your mom or your dad or your brother, but could be an uncle, an aunt, or any other person, provided this person is willing to do it for you. And also it could be a German person, it could be anyone else, and there should be an established relationship between this person. I mean, you should prove that you know this person. And sometimes if you go to the embassy for visa appointment, they might ask some details about this person, so maybe you should know this person at the first instance. So normally the obligation letter lasts for 5 years, and so if your studies is 2 years, then you can still, have extra years. If for example you want to go for a second master or something, then you don't need any other thing, but the obligation letter could still cover these years as well. Okay guys, so for the person to really do this obligation letter for you, they will need your details like your name, your date of birth, and your personal details. So if you snap your passport page where your picture is for the person, they can go to the foreigners office and then they can do this letter for you. Okay guys, so if you first of all doesn't have the block account and you also don't know anybody in Germany to do this obligation letter I'm talking about for you, and then you can apply for, or you can do the third option that I'm coming to propose, which might not be an ideal, but I mean there are a lot of people who also come to Germany with this. Alright guys, so the third one, the third option to prove a state of finance is using scholarship. And of course there are various scholarships that you could apply. I've done a lot of videos about scholarships in Germany, and the major ones, of course, probably you know, is the DAD scholarship, and we also have the KAD scholarship. And so with this scholarship you could apply and then it can finance your studies. And if you get this scholarship, you don't need obligation letter or the block account. Okay, I will leave the link to some of the scholarship applications that I've already done on this channel for you guys to check it out, and you could also apply. Some of these scholarships are program related, or it could be general, so it doesn't really matter which program that you are studying. You can just apply for them, and then if you get it, it covers the entire stay and your entire studies and all the expenses that will come across your studies. And so if you get a scholarship, then you don't need to open any block account, or you don't need to go for obligation letter. And at the same time, if you have obligation letter, you don't need a scholarship and you don't need the block account as well. And if you open the block account, you don't need a scholarship or you don't need obligation letter. So if you get one of these three, then you are good to go. You don't need the other two. So basically that's the rule. Okay guys, so that's it for now. All the embassies, these are the three things you can prove as financial, and aside these three, I don't know which other means you could use. The embassies, they do not accept just a bank statement. No, they do not accept any just written letter from someone to sponsor you. No, the only thing is that you have a scholarship. It could be a scholarship from your country, it could also be from Germany or any other country, or it could be obligation letter or block account. So basically these are the financial proofs that they need before they can grant you a visa. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching my videos, and I hope you learned something from this and you will also share with other people who might need this video. Thank you so much for watching it, and I appreciate your efforts. See you another time guys. Bye.